Welcome once again to Octane Mobile Gaming with yours truly, iOctane. First off the bat, let me say sorry for the lateness of this video. This video should have been posted from yesterday, but things are quite hectic. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into our possible deck combo. So we're looking at one possible deck combination that I came up with. You have a variation of the same combination, swapping out cards. So this card that's in the middle is the ultra rare for the last Water Slate event. You can swap this card out with several different cards, and if you are lucky enough, like I was lucky enough to get 2 copies of the main card, which is Gunnery Master Falana, you could put these 2 cards in. There are 2 really good main card. The support card isn't too bad as well. It does produce Power Gem and it does produce Water Gem. And what it does, it passes its passive onto 1 additional card. So what you could do with this combination, if you've only got 1 of the main card, you could substitute that main card with the next Power Gem spawner, which I've got a few of them here. You've got Esteem Haldor, and you've got few cards from the Pinocchio deck. You've got this one as well. This is Cupid. Cupid just does produce Power Gem 1s. You've got the Stalking Cricket from a deck earlier this year. That deck was the Pinocchio deck. You've got quite a few cards that you could add in if you've got them, main cards that produce Power Gems. You could use this card, this support card, Tachina. Tachina produces Water Gems every time she's hit, and she passes her passive, which when hit by an enemy, this era creates 5 water gems. So she'll pass that particular skill onto 3 additional water hero when you get up to 300 Slayer skill point. And this, with 2 of these cards, you can fill the board with water gems. But the thing about the method, as it stands, water gems help to get your skill points up to 300 skill points, but you need Power Gem. The game is at a stage where water gems will no longer cut it. You need Power Gems, and you need to be producing Power Gems 2, 3, and 4. 4 is the best, but if you can produce Power Gem 1 and 2s, it's not too bad. So let's go ahead and let's see this combination in action and see how it actually get on. So I've got another combination as well, which uses Tachina, and this is the combo that uses Tachina. You can use 1 Tachina, you can use Cupid T, you can use the Gunnery Master Falana, and you can use Esteem Aldor. All of these cards, main cards, produces Water Power Gem, and Tachina will keep giving you Water Gems so you can get your skill points up. The main reason why you want to get your skill point up with a combination like this is so that you can fill the board with Water Gems and you can get an array of Power Gem 1s on the board. You're not going to get a full board of Power Gems, but you can fill the space out with Tachina's battle skill, and you got a full board of gems and Power Gems ranging from 1 to 2. You probably won't get any Power Gem 4s. This one, you won't get a full board of Power Gems, but you'll get mostly Power Gems on the board. And you probably get about, say, 24 to 25 Power Gems, which is quite good for a free-to-play player. It's cheap, it's obtainable, and it's fun to play. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can find the Cobalt line, and then we can see this deck in its full flow. See what this deck is capable of. Straight off the bat, as you can see, 8 billion respectively for both of the main cards, which is not a bad damage output. When we've got power gems on the board, the damage output will increase. So we start out, and how I play this deck, it's a 2-turn deck. So I'll just allow my relics to populate the board. And once the board has been populated, I just activate all my cards going from right to left. So the support card will pass its passive onto one other card. So it will pass twice, and as you can see, quite a number of power gem that's on the board. And if you see the damage output, 80 for both of the main cards. And if you look at the support card is doing quite a bit as well. So this particular deck is not skill point dependent, because you won't produce any more power gems based on your skill point. The only thing that's dependent on your skill point is you do get a damage boost from the ultra rare. That's the lead card. It does give you a boost, and that's the boost. Increase water slayer attack, and that does help with the damage output. So as you can see, this combination, if you've got the cards, it's really a good combo to use. So we're gonna have a look at the next combination before we look at the 2 combinations that I'm using this event. And this is the combo using Tuchina to produce water gems and Esteem Haldor to produce a power gem force, because Esteem Haldor doesn't produce power gem 1, 2s or 3. He produces 4 power gem 4, which is quite good for a main card. So you want to go ahead and activate your 2 support cards, Tuchina. And when you get hit, so remember to activate it just the turn before you get hit. So as you get hit, as you can see, we got a full board of water gems, and then we just convert as much as possible to power gems. And your damage output is 68 respectively for each one of your main cards. It's quite a nice deck, not very powerful, but powerful enough to enable you to complete the collection. So now let's get into my 2 decks that I'm running. So this is the main deck that I'm using. This one is quite quick. It's this deck, I would call it a 1-2 deck. The reason why I call it a 1-2 deck, because it can kill specific bosses, specific cobalt bosses on the first turn, and then other bosses you need the second turn to totally eliminate the bosses. So it's a 1-2. You can hit cobalt bosses ranging from anything from 200 billion to over 1.6 trillion. You can use your first turn to totally kill the boss, because what I've got Frozen Devastation. This was from the previous Water Slayer event, and its passive is activated on the first turn. So what its passive is, it will, let me see, it will create 4 water power gem 2s every 4 turn, and so does the 3. So does the 3 Master Collection card. So all 3 of these cards have got the same passive. So 4 cards producing power gems. You got your relics producing power gems and gems, so you can fill the board. So you can kill cobalt bosses ranging from anywhere from 200 billion to over 1.6 trillion. On your second turn, you're doing massive damage output, and you have got the two killer skill, one with Frozen Devastation and the second with Combat Ready Crew. So it's quite impressive deck. This one, however, it's the one that I'm using for the ultimate bosses, and it does work really well. How I play this deck is on the first turn, after you've powered up all your cards, you activate this one, the Party Pause of Power. This card has got a heal on it, so when you get hit, it will then heal you. Then you can activate the rest of your cards. As you go through the fight, you will not activate Party Pose of Power along with the rest of the card. You will activate Party Pose of Power the turn before you get hit. You'll get hit, it will then heal you. Then you wait 2 more turns, and then you'll activate the rest of your cards. Haven't got enough ultimate tokens at the moment, so I can't summon a ultimate boss, so we could see how that actually works. But what I will do is tomorrow, when I've got ultimate tokens, I'll actually summon a line of ultimate bosses. I'll fight through the bosses, and then you can see how high this deck can take me. I've only got 1 free pink star ultimate form on it. The rest of the ultimate forms are 1 pink star, but it's still powerful, it's still effective. Moreover, it's got 2 ultimate relics, which makes it quite good. So I can kill the ultimate bosses up to level 20. Level 20 is a bit more difficult, it takes a lot more concentration, but it is possible. If you get it wrong though, you will run out of time or you will be defeated. But it's a really good deck. And as I say, this particular Water Slayer deck is a really, really good deck. So it's one worthwhile investing your gems or your dust in. So let's have a look at this deck in action. I'm just going to show you the main deck. Tomorrow I'll show you my ultimate deck in action. So there it is. And we're just going to use 3 keys, and the boss should die on the first turn. So as soon as my board is populated with gems and power gems, swap my power gems and it should kill the boss. So there we go. So this boss is over 693 billion. 1 hit, the boss is dead. So as you can see, it's quite a powerful deck. However, when we start to prestige the bosses, they will get stronger, so I probably won't be able to kill them on my first turn, but my second turn should be able to kill the bosses even when they get up to prestige 2. Prestige 3 might require a few more attacks, but this deck is really, really powerful. So these are some of the combinations that I've got. Tomorrow I'll make a video, as I said, playing through the prestige bosses and ultimate bosses, and you will see how I actually use my ultimate deck, and you will see some of the, well, they're not really tricks, some of the stuff that I do when I'm actually playing. So at the moment I'm in Emperor League, and globally I'm in 91st position, and in the league I'm in position 2. So I'm not doing too bad, but as I say, I won't be able to play a lot, so I probably won't finish where I am. I'll probably fall down the table, but we'll see how we get on. But until tomorrow, enjoy the event. Peace, and have a great day. Bye for now.